Hey, here's my pickups from yesterday. Unfortunately for me, it rained yesterday, so I didn't get to sell. But I did go shopping, and I spent money, and I bought stuff. So I'm just going to go through it pretty quickly. I'm going to cover everything in one shot. Here we go. This was actually from an appointment. Got an Xbox system with the cables, two controllers. Appears to be working. I paid 12. Ignore this. I bought it from someone who bought it from me. So I actually paid 12 for it. I don't know if it's working. That's a crapshoot. With that, I got a stack of Xbox games. I don't know. Some of these need to be polished, so I separated them into two piles. Fable, Halo 2. These are the ones that need to be polished. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball, Pirates of the Caribbean, Minority Report, Renegade Paintball, evidently a paintball fan. Halo, completely evolved. 007, Agent Under Fire, Destroy All Humans 2, probably a fun as hell game. SSX on Tour, NBA Live. Most of these games are worth in the $4 range when I sell them at the flea markets. $3, $4. Usually I sell them 10. I sell them for 4, 3 for 10, 2 for 7, something like that. This one, the Halo 2, probably has the most value, and that it would probably be around $10 right now. Let's see. I also got these games that came with the system, and I paid $1 extra for each game with it. These are in good condition. I don't have to polish them. High Rollers Casino, Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer, The Incredibles, and Ford versus Chevy. I also picked up some other games from the same person, and I'll just go through them. These are the ones that are in good condition. I don't have to polish. Little Big Planet 2, Grand Theft Auto 4. And Oblivion. I don't think any of these games I will be able to sell for more than $10 at the flea markets I go to. A few more games. I got a Lego Battles. I don't know what the value of that game is, but I paid $5 for it. Same for the Transformers Autobots. I paid $5. Hopefully it's worth 10 or more. Bionicle Heroes. No clue on the value. Oh, and I also got a Sonic the Hedgehog for PS3. Keep my PS3s together. Let's see. From the same person, I also got more games. Let me go through these. These need to be polished, but whatever. Indiana Jones. I paid $5 for these Wii games. Ultimate Alliance, Mario Kart. I got to polish and test it. This is the most valuable of the games. I think it's worth $15 to $20 for me selling at a flea market. Nerf N Strikes. You know, it might be worth more. I get mixed up with some of these games. All right, continuing on with games. I also got another Halo. But that came from another sale. Let me go through this Nintendo stuff quick. I got a NES sports set, the box, and this is it. It looks almost complete, except it doesn't come with the game that they show here, which is odd. But the box is beat to hell. I checked online because I couldn't do this yesterday with the rain, and it was raining all day. And I mean, in pristine condition, this is worth at least a few hundred. Honestly, though, this box is screwed, so I'm not going to do much with it. I'm going to give it to a friend, actually. He can pair it up if he wants. Anyway, hopefully this might have value, because it looks like a remote. It's maybe a Wi-Fi remote where you can hook up 4 controllers, NES, to what would normally be a 2-controller system, and maybe you could play games that have more... Well, that allow more players. It's unusual. I've never seen one of those. It also had this in the box. I don't know if this comes with the set. I don't think it does. But these I can't sell anywhere other than eBay. I give them to a friend. He'll probably sell it for $10 to $20. I'm not sure on the value. The NES is in pretty good shape. I have a lot of problems lately where they don't work because of the bent pins, but whatever. If it's not working, and I spent $20 for everything you see here, so it wasn't a lot. There's no way in hell I'm going to lose money on this, even if this doesn't work. Here's a cracked door, broken. It came with it, so I can't really do anything with that. But it's in good cosmetic shape. I've had a lot of problems with the pins on these lately, where they don't work, and I have to replace the pins. As you can see, it came with, I guess, the 4 controllers, and then there's an extra one here. A gun, some miscellaneous cables. That's the AV, and I got another AV. So that's what came with that. And these are I got a case. It's like all cruddy, but it does say Nintendo on it. Maybe it has some value. I'm giving it to a friend. He can do with it what he wants. All right, continuing on. These are the games I got with it. Ghosts and Goblins. That game probably has the most value. I'm not sure what it's worth. I don't get games of good value very often. I would assume this is worth $10 to $20. Baseball, probably no value. I would sell it as a comic to somebody who needs it for their collection. Double Dribble. Ninja Gaiden is probably a common. Duck Hunt without Mario. Championship Series. Soccer. No, it would be World Cup. Baseball Simulator 1000. Top Gun. I've got a million of these games. They don't sell. Gyromite, which is probably a fun game, except it's not really sellable. I mean, it's not really playable unless you have the robot or you get a second player to work it. Galaga. I'm not sure. Maybe this game has slightly more value than common. All right, let's see what I've done and what I haven't done. Moving on to, got a box full of CDs. What a story with this one. The guy says to me, I'm picking and choosing what I want for $1 a piece, right? And I immediately took all the AC/DCs. I can sell those for a few dollars. I grabbed these. I thought they were cool. I don't know if they have much value, but everybody likes Pokemon, so I can't go wrong. And then there's just a bunch of nonsense DVDs. I had picked out 15 that I wanted. So the guy says, hey, I'm going to make a deal of the lifetime here. I'm like, okay, right? He says, $40, you can have all of this, what I'm showing you right now, what's in the box. The shelf that it came on, and there was a bunch of VHS. I said, well, you know what? I'll take the $40 deal, but I don't want the shelf. I don't want the VHSs because they're unsellable, and, you know, they would go straight to recycling. So he's like, fine. And guess what happens? The wife comes over, and she is livid. She's like, what? How? She was so mad. She was yelling at him, and he's like, no, the deal's done. It's fine. So I left them, and they probably had a big argument over this afterwards. But to be honest, nothing here was that special. I would have paid $2 a piece for the AC/DCs and sold them for $4 or $5. I would have picked out one game, and I would have been done, and I wouldn't have cared. This is nonsense. Anyway, this came with it. This Halo. I'll put it there. I'm going to read off the DVDs for my friend. X-Men Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Jeff Hardy, My Life, My Rules. Spider-Man. Eagle Eye. Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. Okay. C-Spot Run. Two for the Money. Will Smith, I Robot, not a bad movie. Mortal Kombat, a bad movie. Crash, very good movie. Pacino, Scent of a Woman, a classic, and apparently this one is sealed. Ooh. Mixed Nuts, I don't even remember this movie. $1 Million Baby, great movie. Pursuit of Happiness, nice story. Runaway Jury, pretty good movie. 8 Below. Turbo Jam, yeah. These exercise videos are the hardest to sell. And Denise Austin, Burn Fat Fast. Look, marked down to $4 at Marshall's. All right, finishing up, I am going to show, I got 2 enamel paintings. I think I got the name on this guy. It appears to be J. Talbot. I don't know if it's Jonathan Talbot. I just wrote that down. I went to an estate sale. It was Sunday. Normally I don't go to them. They got them marked $18 a piece. I like enamel paintings, so I say, how much for both? What's the deal now that the sale's almost over? She says, give me 18 for the 2. I was very happy. I was willing to pay like 25 to 30 for the 2. I might have paid more, but whatever. I always like to try sometimes. Anyway, there is someone on eBay that I found rather quickly named an artist, J. Talbot, that does enamels. They got his marked at 200, so I don't know, that would be a great return on my investment. I just got to stick it on eBay. I can't figure out this guy. This is Hansco or Hansco or Mansco or something. There it is, kind of blown up. Probably out of focus. If you can figure it out, great. Let me know. The last thing I'm going to show today that I got was jewelry, and it's a mix. You know, the only thing I'm not showing is I bought a 10-carat light gold bracelet for $10. I'm assuming it's going to scrap at like 30. It's not here because I just threw it in my scrap bag. Got this. This is a Mats Jonasson. He works for Costa Boda. He's done work for Costa Boda. He's a Swedish artist. His glass does well. I've never had his jewelry before. I paid $15, whatever. I can't go wrong. Got some miscellaneous, nice looking, but nothing special junk jewelry. Stuff that we will sell for between $5 and $10. Like this nice hummingbird pin, a nice sparkly elephant pin. I don't see anybody's name on it. Some earrings, probably for my daughter. We got a teeny bit of silver. We basically overpaid for it in terms of we paid more than scrap, and we will not make a lot on it. I think we paid like $8 for this, and it's kind of cool, so we'll sell it for hopefully $15. And here's a chain that it can go on. We bought that for probably $4 or $5, and the earrings we probably paid $2. Let's see. And this looks like nonsense. This might be a silver pin. Kind of nice. No, it doesn't look like silver from the back. Okay, just some nice looking junk jewelry. Maybe this the silver, but I'd have to check it out better. Anyway, I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know what I paid for the jewelry today. But that's everything that I got yesterday.